Hey YouTubers, when the Z9 first came out a year ago, there were no brackets made specifically for the Z9, and so for the past almost year I've been getting by just fine with the Benro CP-ND4 base plate. It fits the bottom of the Z9 perfectly. You'd think it was made for it, and so this is what I've been getting by with while I've been waiting for the ultimate L bracket. And Three-Legged Thing finally released a bracket that I think is going to do all the things I want it to do. And so here is the Zaara L bracket from Three-Legged Thing. Now this is available in a number of different colors. I chose the charcoal gray, which is a very, very dark, almost black finish. It looks very well machined. It has a very nice anodized finish to it. It really looks great, and it works pretty well. Inside the box, in addition to the L bracket, you'll find a nice little carrying pouch, a card that directs you to their website for more information about the product, a little sheet of decals, and some basic tools. In order to review the Zaara bracket for the Nikon Z9, I need to talk a little bit about what I think is the best L bracket I've ever seen. Now this is a Nikon Z7, and I found this Gabale brand of L bracket on eBay several years ago, and I think this is the best designed L bracket I've ever seen for a camera, and it was about $60. It adds a little bit of depth to the camera, gives you just enough room for your pinky to have somewhere to rest, which is one of the complaints I have with this camera body normally. You've got good access to the battery. It's good and sturdy. It doesn't flex or bend any. And I like the way they've included the wrench in the bottom of the bracket, held in by magnets. Now, I've used this for several years, I don't know, 2 or 3 years, and I'm really surprised how well this works out, and I've never once had the wrench fall out or get lost or anything like that. And what's really clever about this one is you have access to all of your ports here, but you can use the wrench to extend that out, tighten it back up, and now I can mount the camera vertically on my tripod and still access all of my ports. And there's very little flex to this once it's mounted. Like I say, this is the best L bracket I've ever seen, and I wished that they would make a version of this bracket for the Z9. I've been waiting for a year for an adjustable L bracket for the Z9. Now, as far as I know, the Three-Legged Thing Zaara is the first adjustable L bracket to come out. And I really wanted to love this thing, but I like it okay. And I'm going to keep it, but let me talk about it a little bit here. It has a 1/4-20 thread that's in line with the lens mount, so you can still access that thread and keep everything lined up with the lens while leaving the bracket in place. It has 2 3/8" threaded holes here with 1/4-20 inserts to attach other accessories. It has a nice slot here for attaching a strap. Now there are 2 screws here to keep the bracket from accidentally sliding off an Arca Swiss plate. I normally remove these, I don't care for them. It's a shame that the nice wrench they included won't fit this one. They have to give you a second wrench for this one. I never use these. I take them off of all of my Arca brackets, so that's easily removable. But this one can't be removed, and I don't know how well you can see it in the video, but it sticks up quite a bit. And so the first thing I don't care for about this bracket is that this sticks up, and when you set the camera down, it doesn't sit flat because that screw sticks out. And I really wish they had recessed that. I think that's a pretty major oversight. I also don't like that I have to keep up with a separate wrench. I wish they had found a way to incorporate the wrench into the base plate like was done on this bracket. Alright, now you use the wrench to loosen this screw, which is held captive. You cannot remove it all the way, which it's nice that you won't lose it. You slide the bracket out, and there are a number of holes here that you screw this back into, depending on how far out you want to extend this. I really prefer the sliding arrangement that's on the other L bracket. Okay, so you find one of the holes, you thread that back in, and snug it up. And it brings me to my third and final disappointment in this bracket, is there is a fair amount of give and flex in this bracket. I really wished it was more rigid. I've tested this on a tripod, and when I get the camera level in the horizontal position using the built-in level, and I switch it to the vertical position, there's just enough sag in it that I have to make a minute adjustment on the tripod. So I do like, though, that I can use it vertically and access my ports. So on design, I'd give this a 7 or 8 out of 10. There's a few little things that I think they could have improved on. I think that this screw should be flush. There should be a way to attach an Allen head wrench somehow so you always have it with you. And I really wish they would adjust the flex in this piece. Where this portion slides into the hollow body of this part of the L bracket, there's a lot of give. And I think they could have machined a little better tolerances there. As it is, it will serve its purpose, and I will use this bracket because it's the best thing I've seen on the market that suits my needs so far. But if another manufacturer comes out with a better bracket, or if they make a version 2.0 of this bracket that addresses some of these issues, I'll definitely look into it. Anyway, I hope you find this helpful in your buying decision. Please like and subscribe if you did. Thank you.